Hello everyone and welcome back to Dragon Quest VII Reimagined here on DSP Gaming. We're in the midst of a plot line where apparently we're in the middle of a desert. And this desert place is being held hostage by a bunch of monsters that have kidnapped both the queen and a bunch of workers to build a tribute statue to, I guess, some dark god. And so we're trying to figure out how to save them. And that's the plot point that we're at right now. Okay? So let's continue. We're talking to this elder. I don't know why we just don't go charging in, killing the monsters, but, you know, I don't know. Let's see. That boy never rests. Now I have not forgotten that you assisted him in defeating the monsters who had been despoiling the temple palace. Those of our brethren who perished here will be able to rest in peace thanks to your efforts. We're in your debt. As a representative of the people of Al-Balad, allow me to present you with a small token of our gratitude. The Seal of the Sands. Maybe this will do something, open up something that we access to take on the monsters. Okay. This symbol means a great deal to we desert dwellers, excuse me. Simply show it to any of our number, and they will be sure to assist you in any way that they are able. Allow me to offer the thanks of all the brothers and sisters in this world and the next. May the winds of the heavens blow ever in your favor. All right. I wonder who I'm supposed to give this to. Show it to them. He says, perhaps it would be best if I told you the great Serpent. At the source of Mother Nihil's stands the great likeness, once of the spirit of the land, now the great evil. As you've heard, Queen Fertiti and the young men of the village are being held at the location nearby. Alas, the river is at present too tumultuous to traverse by raft. If the aid of the great Serpent, denizen of the Nihil since time immemorial, can be enlisted, its upper reaches may be navigated. The Serpent must be found. Until it has been located, the Queen and our menfolk cannot be saved. All we know of its whereabouts is that it lurks somewhere in the depths of the Nihil. I would imagine that Hadid seeks its exact location as we speak. The Serpent is our only hope. It must be located. Okay, well, we got, I guess, what we needed out of him, right? There we go. You carry the seal. It would appear that with desert dwellers are somehow in your debt. Very well, I'll make a prophecy for you. The thing for which you search is not to be found here. In fact, it is somewhere far away. We cannot hope to access the place, but you can. You shall go there and return to the desert. Doing so is the only way to shine the light of hope on the things of our despair. That is yet to come. For the present, let us turn to the here and now. So what does he mean? We have to go somewhere and come back? I wonder what it is that we need. Maybe we can't beat this plot line right now? Right? Oh, let's see here. I received a $1.50 tip from Beaver Bother. This is your best playthrough so far this year. It's a shame a lot of viewers don't appreciate this. Here's what it is. And I've said this over the years, okay? I feel like the era of the classic turn-based RPGs was the 90s and 2000s, right? That's when these games were prominent. What's happened is in the last 15 plus years, all game devs decided, well, the new audience has ADD. They need action. They need button mashing. They need, action combat at all times. I mean, let's be honest, even some of the biggest turn-based RPG franchises like Final Fantasy have literally become action-based button mashers. And that's sad, right? It really is. So because of that, now we have all an entire generation where it's like, well, there's no action. I don't understand. Well, that's not the point. The point of a game like this is a slow burn, right? Turn-based combat, relaxing, interacting, chilling, having a good time while you're playing the game. And I do believe that there are people who like that, but they're not my audience because, let's be honest, these games haven't been prominent in a while. So when I play one of them, it's few and far between, and then I do, and like, oh, I can't take it. I mean, the same thing happened last year with the game of the year, Clair Obscur Expedition 33. It was the game of the freaking year, and I couldn't get people excited or engaged for it when I was, streaming it, So it's rare. I think what happens is sometimes I get lucky and we get that right audience for it. But now we give the game a break and now it's not doing well today. Like, what can you do about that, right? Not much. Again, it's not that in general all my content is doing poorly. That's not true at all. Everything's doing good except this. So what can I do, right? He's more determined than ever to protect Her Majesty's food supplies. Show him the seal. By the sands you carry the seal, I shall treat you as I would like to any other desert dwellers. And I finally share with you the secret of the storeroom. Within it hide the young women of Al-Balad, safe from the clutches of the monsters. Feel free to enter. Oh, we can maybe get some answers from them. Maybe they know something. Yeah, let's see what they know. Oh, look, you're not monsters. I heard a commotion coming from upstairs. Has something happened? Queen Fertiti is alive? Oh my, it's such a great relief to hear. Not so very long ago, the work of converting the likeness of the spirit of the land into the likeness of the great evil began, yet the likeness was nearly complete before this happened. This will mean the statue of the spirit of the land will, with only the face of the great evil, no? Surely such a thing would look ridiculous? Huh. Oh, by the way, take a look over there. Your Dab Hands has nailed it too. He says, it was wild to me watching it back. Even Resident Evil dropped off in support towards the end. You're right, it was the last 2 streams. People don't have an attention span for even good things these days. It's tough. Yeah, like people were yelling at me, saying, you should have beaten Resident Evil in 2 days. I'm like, so you wanted me to rush through it, not take my time, not balance with other games, just throw everything else away to play Resident Evil for 2 days. And everyone's like, well, yeah, that's what every streamer does. Just throw everything else away. Fuck it. Nothing matters because Resident Evil's out. Maybe we won't even go back to anything. Because that's the other problem is, again, look what happens when you put something on the back burner for a bit. And in this case, it was only about a week, right? That we didn't play. A week and a half we didn't play this. Can you imagine if it was longer than that? What if 3 new games had come out? So we play all those nonstop and then we try to go back to this. Who's going to show up for it, right? There you go. Rose Diamond says, the Octopath series, Persona, Expedition 33, they've all done a great job of reviving turn-based RPGs in the last decade, but it's still pretty niche to a broad gaming audience as a whole. Yeah, I would argue the games do well selling and playing, but not for like an audience, right? Like, I'm just doing my best, and I'm playing this just like I do all the other games, and it's funny. Hollow Knight, doing great. Grimworld, doing great. Street Fighter, doing great. So it's not that people don't like the content, it's that they don't like the game, I guess. You know, I don't know what else to say.
Yes.
You're travelers, yes. You're not from these parts. Then you have no idea how relieved we desert dwellers are to hear that the queen's alive. The likeness of the great evil is located far away from here. It's too great a distance to travel on foot. One must proceed all the way up the hill to reach it, onwards and upwards towards its source. So they're talking about a river. Broughton, you're right. I'm a variety guy. He says, a lot of people marathon the new games to play them. Right. He says, so you can see it faster other places. So number one, you're seeing someone who's literally just sitting there nonstop playing the game, which means they're not going to play it well. They're going to get burnt out, right? The quality of the playthrough probably isn't that great, but that's okay because they're popular, right? And that's the point I've been trying to make to people, is that when you compare me to others, you're comparing me to people who are 10 times my size, right? I'm never going to be someone who gets views just because I'm popular. I have to do something different. I have to try to make quality content. That's how I've survived 18 years. So how do I make quality content? By pacing myself, by doing variety so I have more than one audience, by all the things that I do that make it work. But sadly, I just can't make every single game work. I just can't. I try to make certain games appeal. I try to play them well, pace myself. I can't just rush through every game. Can you imagine if I tried to play this and rush through it? It would still have been a week and a half, and I would have lost the entire audience. Everyone's saying, you played Dragon Quest for a week and a half? What are you, insane? You know? You can't. The reason I have longevity is because I do things differently, because I'm not a virally popular guy, so I have to do things different. It just sucks that I can't convince people to like certain games. I've tried, you know? I don't know what else to say. Anyway, I thought I heard Master Hadid shouting. So here we go. Let's show them the seal. Long ago, my grandmother told me something that has remained with me ever since. She said that people who die can return to the world of the living. Like snakes shedding their skin, old lives are sloughed off and replaced with new ones. What's up, Idreed? How are you over on Kick? How's it going? Of course, this does not happen to everyone. Only those who have followed the path of virtue to its conclusion may be reborn. Seed of Resilience. So I need to find a way to open this because I need that piece. I wonder how we're going to get that key. Maybe once we've beaten this plot line. So they were saying to get to it, we have to go up the river. That's what she just told us. You have to go up the river. But how would we do that? I guess there's the guy. We just talked to him there. All right. Yeah. Well, Adreed, you're in the right place if you're here to hang out and enjoy some gameplay. That's what the whole point of the stream is. Chill vibes while I play a turn-based RPG. So thanks for being here. Can I unban you on YouTube? I would need your ad address on YouTube to look into that. Oh, I agree, Dab Hands. I love the Blue Dragon. Oh, we've maxed Sailor. Look at this. Lightning? What is that ability? Scorch all enemies with a savage bolt of lightning. Wow. So it's an attack all spell. All right. So now here's the thing. Is there any way
Sure.
to retain some of these abilities, right? Like we've already done Fledgling Fisherman and Sailor. How do I unlock new ones? Like let's say I become a warrior now, right? Like is any of this worth like keeping? I don't know. Let's try warrior now. I just did. How do I say? Oh, confirm. I don't know if any abilities carry over. If not, then what's the point of maximizing all the jobs, right? You would think that eventually you can make like a custom job class where it has abilities from all the different jobs and you could pick the best ones. I don't know. So he went this way. This is the river where the serpent lives, right? Come on, DSP, let's see if we can find it. All right, here we go. Rose Diamond says you need to max out as many vocations as possible. Doing so unlocks others that have vocation mastery prerequisites. Soon you'll be able to have 2 at once. Okay, so let's do that. Every time we max one, let's immediately swap. Got it. This is truly dire. There does not appear to be a single fish to be found in the waters of the hill, let alone anything bigger. Much as we all hope that the serpent lurks in the depths, it is surely nothing more than a fantasy. I have no glad tidings to impart. These waters contain no signs of life, no fish, and certainly no serpent. Perhaps the mighty creature is no more. Or perhaps it has decided to leave these corrupted waters and move to pastures anew. You are people of the world. Perhaps you will come across some evidence of the serpent in another land. Ah. Oh, that's so we have to leave, I guess. Even if it is no longer alive, its elegant golden horns are sure to have caught someone's eye. Golden horns! Oh! Do not worry. I will not give up hope here. I will continue my search while you begin yours. Farewell. That's what it is. The golden horns. We already found it. It was on that island at the dig site, remember? We're supposed to look for the serpent in another land. That's just great. We got the whole rest of the world to search. Unless it's just me. Have we seen a pair of golden horns somewhere? Yes, we have. So let's go back. We have to go back through the temple here. Here we go. Let's put this down. Okay. So we have to zoom. Where was it? La Bravo. This was it, right? La Bravore? Yeah, I think so. I think I'm right. Yes, Habib, I'm playing Crimson Desert. That's the next big game, honestly. Here it is. The dig site, right? No. No, this is not it.
Hey!
Oh, the magic carpet thing. This is the magic carpet island. Okay, let's get on the boat. We have to go to that other island. Yep, we have to go to that the dig site. I thought this was the island with the dig site. I was wrong. What does he get? Let loose. Provide cover for the ally with the lowest HP and deliver a counterattack. Cool. Cool ability. Reminds me of Cecil in Final Fantasy IV. When he was a paladin, he had that auto block ability. He wouldn't counterattack though. Oh! She just maximized that, and he maximized that. All right. So let's go ahead and change our jobs immediately.
Sure.
So instead of mage, she should be maybe priestess. All right, let's go priestess. And instead of shepherd, let's see, jester. Prat about to deftly dodge attacks from enemies who will also be easier to provoke into fits of laughter. Troubadour. Opponent performance temporarily reduces all... Oh, what am I doing? I'm reading the abilities. Thief? I'm gonna make him a martial artist. There you go. I'm gonna try that. We're probably gonna have no offensive magic, though. Watch. Okay. So where the hell is that camp now? Now I gotta try to remember where it is. Anyone remember where it is? Where was it? I thought it was this island, but it's not. Shucks. Is it this island? No. Why the heck can't I remember where the camp is? Is this it? No, that's where we just were. The dig site. There it is. Oh my gosh, it's way further north. Okay, let's fast travel there. It's way further north. Okay. Roll up, lay your eyes on the find of the century. This is no longer skull. It's bigger than an elephant's head. We already did this. We already heard this. Let's just go in. Nah, I skipped them all. Okay. Try as I might, I can't seem to shed any light on the provenance of this skull. Bobby Bo, who cares? Why would you even come to my chat and ask me that? He goes, did you hear LTG got caught saying he wants to hit a kid in a chat room game? What? What are you talking about? I'm taking a look. Hold on. Let's see. What's the name of this stream? It's called DSPGaming. We are playing Dragon Quest VII. What does that have to do with LTG? Oh my god. Anyway. Rose Diamond says it pays to have a character master vocations even if it doesn't play to their strongest stats. Some advanced jobs require weird combos of mastered vocations. Okay, good to know. Reminds me of Final Fantasy V. Reminds me of Final Fantasy Tactics, actually. Okay. Although I'm not sure why that surprises me. I've never known quite what any of the pots and vases I've dug up over the years were for certain. I probably made some horrendous blunders with regards to some of them. How about I even know if I had? If only I could have been alive at the time when the owner of these magnificent horns roamed the land. Everything would make sense then. Every pot, every vase, every strange, stupendous skull. I'd give anything to visit those times, anything at all.
What is it?
Huh? Oh, you're here to look at the skull, are you? Well, go ahead, but don't think of anything about touching it. We already did. Okay.
Blast it!
You imbecile!
Oh!
You want to know more about the skull? I suppose I can't blame you. Look at the size of it. It's enough to set anyone's mind racing. Can you even imagine how big its body must have been? 4 grown men could probably have ridden on its back. We found the remains of ancient fish and algae nearby, you know. My guess is that it must have been some kind of aquatic creature. I'm no marine biologist, but we're talking river fish and algae here. I'd say this was a freshwater beast, not a sea monster. Let's not get bogged down in specifics. Look at the thing. It's glorious. Who knows how long those golden horns have been gleaming away? How many years? How many aeons? Surely such a mighty beast must have been worshipped as a god. It's my theory that it was probably the chief deity of the peoples of its native land. You agree, don't you? Sure. And I suppose talking to you wasn't a complete waste. Tell the archaeologist about the adventures in the desert? Sure, let's tell him. Okay.
Huh?
You're telling me all this why exactly? Don't tell me you want my precious skull for some harebrained scheme or other. You're not gonna get it. I'm sorry, you think you might need to take it back to the past to solve a little problem there? Throwing time travel into the mix certainly isn't gonna make your story more believable. Do you have any evidence to support the preposterous claims? I didn't think so. Own it up. You're simply trying to trick me into giving you my prize find so you can sell it for a profit, aren't you? Alright. Titanite Slab says, how's kick support been lately? Not good. Kick support's been slow because some of the regulars who used to come by and support all the time haven't been around for whatever reason. Or, like, for example, the 2 biggest regulars, I'd say, would be Lance Catamaran and Stepdad, right? But there were others. There used to be others, and they just haven't been around. Now the question, begs itself. Were they sock accounts of somebody else? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. You never know with this stuff, right? Maybe it was. But in general, it hasn't been great on Kick, at all. It's been kind of slow, but at the same time, it's not terrible either. It's not like the worst, no point in streaming there. It's been all right. So, in general, definitely it's this game right now that's killing it. Like, there's been support for the other games I'm playing. Definitely not for this, okay? Okay. The Block, thank you for a $5 super chat, man. Finally, some support. I appreciate it. Hopefully more people will come by for Dragon Quest. Seriously. I hope so, man. We'll see. We still got 2 hours. Okay. So apparently he's trying to get rid of us.
What is it?
What is it now? Don't tell me you brought some evidence to support your ludicrous claims. The Seal of the Sands. Oh. What have you got? What? My word, that pattern? It's like the one on the fragment I found. Could it mean? This isn't a circular shape. It's not any kind of dish. That must be it. If that's the case, this is groundbreaking, epical. This could disprove all of my theories. Or perhaps not. I do apologize. I must confess I forgot you were there. Now tell me, where did you find this artifact? So I'm going to tell him the whole story. Well, there's no doubt this is an ancient pattern. The tooling, however, seems to have been carried out very recently indeed. Could you really have traveled through time? Seems impossible, but the only explanation I can think of, well, I simply cannot bring myself to believe it. I doubt I would ever believe it unless I were to witness a phenomenon with my own eyes.
Oh!
Of course! If you really could travel to the past, why not prove it by taking me there? So, can we even do that? I guess we could try. I don't know. Does it work? I guess we're gonna try. Okay. Let's go. The wonders of the ancient world await. All right, so now we need to go back to the temple, right? Now we can open this. Come on. We can do it later. Zoom can't be cast right now? What? Zoom cannot be cast right now. So that sucks. You're telling me I have to sail back to the temple myself? Oh. I mean, that does kind of blow. With Mr. Digby in tow, the party head for the Shrine of Mysteries. Oh, they just teleported me there. Never mind. Jack of Flames, thank you so much. Jack of Flames with a $25 Canadian super chat says, here's to more Dragon Quest as well. Thank you. Let's see how that's going. How the Canadian dollar doing these days? Let's find out. Doing all right. That's $18.41. And that is our biggest contribution of the day. Thank you so much to Jack of Flames. Crap. That gets us to 50 bucks of support so far for Dragon Quest today. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Can we keep it going? Let's go. Let's support old school JRPGs. Okay. Okay, so Dr. Digby is incredibly excited and starts exploring every nook and cranny like a giddy child. In fact, he's so transfixed by the shrine, it takes a long time to persuade him to leave. Eventually, however, the party makes their way back to the pass and into the darkness of the desert. All right.
Ooh.
Oh my. This must be the desert you were talking about. But how did we get here? Just a moment ago, we were on an island surrounded by nothing but sea. Look at this soil structure. Deposits like this could only have been made in an era before our own, which must mean we really are here. We're in the ancient world. By all that's holy. Now, where are the ruins that you told me about? You must take me there right away.
Ooh.
My word, the original structure remains almost entirely intact. Oh, and these patterns, this period, it must have been... Oh, what's this? Could this be? Oh, my word. This is wonderful, beyond wonderful. To see all this with my own eyes, it's... Goodness, I'm rather overwhelmed. Where'd all the monsters go, by the way? There are tons of them. They're all gone now. This inscription, it suggests, yes, a festival. Which means, are you still there? I'm busy, you know. This is no time for chit-chat. If it's about the skull, you can keep it. You don't need to bring it back. It pales into insignificance when compared to all of this. Okay. Okay.
Hey!
We might have found a skull, but we're hardly going to be able to ride up the river on it. For now, let's go and show it to the Elder. Okay. So he's stuck here. We got to go talk to the Elder now. Did this skull really belong to the Serpent, I wonder? I bet Elder Khalid would be able to tell. All right. That's where we're headed. How do they run? Trying to grind some quick job experience here for the new job. All three of us have new jobs now. La 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 la. Who do I think could beat GoldenEye faster, me or a Petri dish of brain cells? I guess it would depend on who knows the controls. If the Petri dish knows the controls, it probably would beat me soon. Or it would probably beat the game faster than me. Excuse me, I said it backwards. Yeah. Because that's why I didn't know how to play it. I didn't understand the controls at all. I jumped right in. The controls were insanely not intuitive. You know, it was the thumbstick moves you forward, back, left, right in every direction, which no game does in the modern era. The firing was left trigger. Figure that out. Every game, right trigger is fire, but it was left trigger. So the controls are just bizarre. If I had played GoldenEye in the 90s and that was the control scheme on the N64, then maybe I would have understood it. But I didn't know what the hell was going on. Pretty simple. It wasn't meant to be a serious, attempt to play the game. It was just messing around with classics during a marathon when I was drinking and being silly. But you notice no one will mention that when they highlight my clip and say, oh, he sucks at GoldenEye. Yeah, I do. Who cares? Certainly not me, or I would have actually researched the controls and tried, right? But I don't give a fuck. It was a silly marathon. That was the whole point. It was entertaining to see me die to the first guy. Everyone enjoyed it. Hence, everyone who thinks that they have a point has none. Which is why I don't care what these idiots say on the fucking internet. Let the Petri dish be better than me at GoldenEye. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Okay. Where's the Elder? Is he upstairs? Oh no! Come on! I fear that this is the end for my husband. He has not been able to open his eyes since his collapse. Yes, this is his time. Please, you must pay your final respects. This is what he would wish. If only Hadid were here to do so. Oh, come on. Elder Khalid is lying on the bed. He looks exhausted and fast asleep. Wow. So now do we have to go get Hadid?
Oh.
By the sands.
Huh?
Hadid? Excessive. We just left. Hadid, my boy, welcome home. But I fear your father, Well, do not just stand there. I had a strange sense that something was wrong. This is why I returned. You think he could have been... never mind. I thank you for coming to pay your respects. But do not expect a response. He breathes still, but his eyes no longer open. Well, that's really sad. Okay. Father! Hadid, dear Hadid, I am not much longer for the world. That much I fear is obvious. I'm glad you returned, and our guests from afar also. I thank you for coming.
Curses.
Father, please, you cannot leave us yet. The time is not right. I have yet to discover the location of the Serpent. Queen Fertiti is still far from safe. If you're not here to ensure the safety of the village, I will be unable to continue my search. So you have yet to locate the Serpent, I see. Wait, that's sparkling. What could it be? Please, the object you carry, show it to me quickly. So we show him the ancient skull. There you go. All right. Surely not. Hadid, do you remember the tales of the Serpent? The ones you enjoyed so as a boy? How was the creature always described? With two great golden horns atop its head, yes? Can there be any other creature so endowed? Look at the skull. Look at the horns. It can mean only one thing. The Serpent has long since perished. Thank you. At least now we know for certain. It is little wonder you could not find the beast, Hadid. It no longer lives. Hadid, you must end your fruitless search and take your rightful place as the Elder of Al-Balad. But father, you must forget about the Serpent. You must surely see that it is a lost cause, and while I understand your desperation to rescue the Queen, I fear that nothing can be done. We must focus instead on ensuring that desert dwellers do not die out altogether. You must become elder of Al-Balad. For this village requires your protection. You must take my place. You must. And then he coughs. I cannot. I refuse. You're not dying, father. You cannot. You cannot abandon your village, your people at a time like this. You're our elder. You're Elder Khalid, and your work is not yet complete. Oi. No, it is not complete, which is why you must complete it, my son and heir. My wandering friends, I fear I must ask another favor of you. We desert dwellers traditionally send our elders into the next life by entrusting their remains to the loving embrace of Mother Nihil. When my body is committed to the waters, I would ask that you also return the skull of the serpent to the river which gave it life. All life comes from the Nihil, and it is to the Nihil that it must return. Oh no. He died, didn't he? My apologies, I must ask that you leave. Damn, he died. Well, that's sad. Big time fan, how are you? Nose itches. My father is dead. I must inform the people of the village. Sad. But I mean, he was elderly. It's not like, you know, this was some tragic thing. I get it. He wanted his dad to live and to be their leader because he didn't really know if he was up to the task, but sometimes this stuff happens. It's time to move on, right? It's time for him to be the successor.
No.
Thank you all for assembling here. It is my sad duty to inform you our beloved village elder, my father Khalid, is no more. Tomorrow, his body will be returned to the waters of the Nihil, as tradition dictates. And in the meantime, we shall return to our homes and make the necessary preparations. That is all I have to say for now. I will speak more in the morning. DSP and his friends spend a sleepless night at the elder's residence. Soft sobbing can be heard throughout the night, carried on the desert breeze. Then, morning comes. Then the morning comes. Do-do-do-do-do. This playthrough has had a lot of Then the Morning Comes references because they keep saying Then the Morning Comes.
Ah.
It would appear that everyone is gathered very well. Let us set for the banks of the Nihil. So they float their bodies down the river. Isn't that what Vikings did? Vikings would float the bodies? Or no, Vikings would do the funeral pyres, right? If I remember correctly.
It is time. Let the ceremony begin.
Mighty Mother Nile,
Oh, it's Nile.
we have come here today to humbly request that you welcome Elder Khalid back into your life-giving embrace. Truly, he was a man who followed the path of virtue. We ask that you take his body into your depths and carry him into the next life. Let him ride your gentle currents to the lands of paradise, and then back into this, the realm of the living, when the time comes for his rebirth.
Beloved elder, dear father, I hereby vow to grant your dying wish, to carry out your final request. Elder Khalid has returned to Mother Nile. I hereby humbly take his place. From this day forth, I will do my best to serve you all as Elder of Al-Balad. I solemnly swear to honor him and to preserve his memory. I ask you all for your assistance in achieving this aim.
A new elder is born to us!
Elder Hadid!
You have our undying support.
I trust that you remember the request my father made of you, wanderers. The great serpent has perished. Though you possess its skull, its soul has long since departed. We must both let go. For my part, I have resolved to build a great raft, with the aid of which we may traverse the Nile without the mighty creature. For your part,
Didn't match the
you
subtitle.
must relinquish the serpent's skull as my father requested. Return it to the waters that gave it life.
The archaeologist is going to be pissed. DSP gently floats the serpent's skull upon the surface of the Nile.
Now, both the serpent and my father are at peace. Come, we return to the village.
Okay. What's up, Tomako? How are you doing today? Welcome.
Something is happening. By the sands, behold, the Nile. It is...
What the? We got a cutscene. What? It came back from the dead?
What? What? It is a miracle. I can hardly believe what I am seeing. The serpent lives.
The serpent!
Mhm.
It seems impossible. But no, this cannot be a dream.
Sorry, got distracted.
By all the powers of the heavens, praise be to the unseen force that watches over the world. And of course, to you, young friend.
Okay, they take care of this stupid thing. Okay.
And to you, his companions. This miracle is thanks to you all. Now, at last, we have a chance. We must seize this opportunity. Fellow desert dwellers, I apologize. But I cannot become your elder. Not yet.
Oh, yeah, I have to ride this mythical serpent.
The serpent has risen. I must ride
More of
upon
a
its
turtle.
back and go to the aid of our queen.
It's more of a turtle than a serpent.
When I return triumphant, then shall I honor my father's wishes and fulfill my destiny.
Yes, yes, Hadid. Go do what you must. We believe in you.
I shall. Now, serpent, do you understand the words of men? Please, permit me to ride upon your back. We must journey upstream and rescue Queen Fertiti.
So I guess it's going to be a way to go transporting on water, right? Maybe we'll be able to use this later on some of the other islands, perhaps? Cool. What's up, Game Boy? How are you doing today? Good to see you. This would appear to be our destination. Alas, we do not have much time. Come, we must hurry and we must be prepared for anything. I'm going to be prepared for fighting. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. I was like, are we seriously at the same spot we were already at? Went through all that for nothing, but no. If you told me when I was little I'd get to ride a giant serpent up a giant river and bash giant baddies, I would have said, well, nothing, because I couldn't talk back then, but it's really cool. Wow. It says his proficiency has went up? Yeah, that's what it said. His proficiency went up. I don't even know what our abilities are because we just changed jobs. We haven't fought anything yet. There's a save point.
Right.
What has happened to you? Are you injured? Thank the heavens, you're a desert dweller, are you not? I am. Tell me what happened here. We must pray to him. If we do not, Queen Fertiti will be... Oh, but I alone cannot. I cannot. Calm yourself. You must explain everything that has happened and start from the beginning. Stepdad, how you doing? Welcome to the stream and thank you for 500 kicks. He says, hello, friends. Hope to find everyone doing well this afternoon. Thank you so much, Stepdad. Good to see you. Let's get you manually in animation for the kicks. Hold on. Here we go. Thank you for that. That's only our second kicks of the stream. So I appreciate that very much, sir. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Rose Diamond says, I found the final boss of the island pretty easy. It was after that fight I custom tweaked my difficulty settings. Might be worth considering later. Okay, let's find out. I'm utterly devoted to the spirit of the land as its Queen Fertiti. Alas, when we were captured by the monsters, we were forced to offer prayers and dedications to the great evil instead. Each such prayer that we spirit maidens offer up causes the monster's power to grow. The fiends become more powerful with every passing day. We have little choice. We were told that if we did not pray, we would be killed. Despite this, Queen Fertiti refused. As punishment, she's taken from us and imprisoned somewhere. Huh. Somewhere within the lightness. Must hurry to her. You are? I see you carry the seal. Then it seems my people owe you a great debt. Scree! Thought you tried to fly the coop, did you? Well, you couldn't make a more half-cocked attempt at it. Must be a monster. Yep. You're lucky we were winged incredibly nice. Go on, flab along back to your little friends and get praying to the Demon King. And who might you be, Whoever you are, you're dead ducks now. Get in a row. We're just looking for some fresh sacrifices. Wow. So, what skills do we have? Clap Trap. Strike a single enemy, channeling users' energies, but increase their attack power. Leg Sweep. An unbalanced blow that can send an enemy sprawling. That won't work because they're flying, right? Let's try Clap Trap, see what it does. Okay. His attack power goes up. Healer Squelch, so nothing I can do there. Okay, he'll guard them and also counterattack. Glockenspiel. Keep the user safe from harm after slamming to a single enemy. Alright, let's try that. Glockenspiel. For self-healing. Okay. So he just keeps stacking on himself. That's pretty good. Born again. Restore all allies' HP, remove status ailments, and revive any unconscious allies. Wow. Let's not waste that. Let's save that for later. Yeah, it barely went up. Went from 80 to 82 damage. Big deal. Oh, I forgot he had that. I wanted to see what his abilities did. I totally forgot he has the thing that hits everybody. I should have been using that the whole time. All right. Good. What? How? Who are you? And they're dead. Thank you so much. You're injured. Perhaps I can be of assistance. The party's wounds are healed. Please do not concern yourself any further with me. I'm a humble spirit maiden with a trifling gift for healing. You must dedicate your energies to saving Queen Fertiti. Having seen you fight, I know that you have the strength required, and you must follow my fellow maidens too. To help me escape, I was the youngest among them. I cannot feel joy or relief when my sisters are held captive, so I'm forced to play the darkest of beings. Let's save. And I was going to say, let's go around the edges and see if there's anything there. I already see a chest. Dark Magician, if your super chats aren't working, it's a you problem. You realize that, right? Like, we already have people who have super chatted today. So it sounds like there's a problem on your end. There's nothing I can do about that. Okay. La la la. I'm stuck. Oh, wait. Oh, you can't do this? Oh, man. How do you get to that then? Maybe this will move later. Maybe there's a way to move these around. Ah, shucks. Princess Luna, how are you today? Thank you for a gifted membership. I appreciate that. That actually is the second membership of the day. So thank you for that, Princess Luna. Okay. Very good. Are spoilers allowed? I prefer if you didn't spoil the story. That'd be nice of you. In this room before we go to another floor. There's a snake. Can we open this door? No. Must be some kind of puzzle stuff. Yep, all the doors seem to be locked. Excuse me. Oh, wait a minute. Can I push these? No. Can I step on this? Doesn't do anything. Let's see what this says. Should you wish for an audience with the spirit of the land, first you must prove you have the trust of the desert dwellers. Then you must show your knowledge of the path of virtue, the road a noble people of the sands take through life. Follow the path around the statues, one for each step on the way of virtue. Succeed, the way to the spirit land opens before you. So we're going to put the seal of the sands there. So you need to know the order. We don't know this. Yeah, right? We don't know this. Can we get to these? What if we read them? The snake sheds its skin and is reborn. The lion is the strongest of all creatures. How am I going to know how to do this? The bird soars high in the sky. Okay. Tortoise will outlive us all. The first step on the path of virtue requires strength of character. Strength of character comes only from kindness. The path of virtue leads next to a long life filled with wisdom. So kindness, wisdom, heaven or pious, and then rebirth. So kindness, wisdom, pious, rebirth. The tortoise outlives us all. I have no idea. Before we do this, we can go downstairs. Accursed monsters, they swore to the queen that we freed and worked for if we worked for them. They swore they would free the queen if we worked for them. I don't know why I couldn't read that. I'm stupid. Oh. This is the end for me. I wish I could only see my mother's face before I passed. The pot is an unexpected. Oh, okay. If I were rich, would I pet a lion? No. I don't see any reason to. Whoa, that was good. Whoa, what a great critical hit. Nice. That's awesome. It keeps working. It's falling and it can't get up. Got it.
That
Cool.
was easy.
All right, she learned whoosh and buff. I don't know what whoosh does. Maybe it's an attack spell? Like a wind attack?
Oh,
They enslave your children such as yourselves now? Does the villainy know no bounds? Now that the likeness of the great evil has been completed, they have no need for any of us. If you're able, you would do well to attempt to flee this place. A black fate awaits those who remain. Okay. Oops. I don't know if I was watching what I was doing. Is there another way down? Oh, man, I don't know. What in the world was that noise? I thought the whole building was about to come down. Let's go see what happened. What? Nothing. Like, literally nothing. So, lion is first. So, it's just trial and error. Not exactly the hardest puzzle possible. When it just lights up and you know, it tells you what's going on. There you go. What a lark. This spirit of the land has some serious power. You're not wrong there. Must be all those prayers the people around here are always offering up to him. He must be cock-a-hoop. He must be cock-a-hoop with all the adoration day in, day out. And it's feathering the nest for the Demon King, too. Now that we've given the statue a facelift, Scree-hee, it's glowing brighter every day. You know what that means. More power for Satesh the Punisher, and for us. We'll be ruling the roost before long, Scree-hee-hee. All hail the Serpent of the land, Scree-hee-hee. All hail the Demon King. All hail the soon-to-be most powerful flock in the world, Scree-hee-hee. Scree-hee. Okay, enough of this. Can we fight them, please? Enough with their little party. Fight them. Hey, this guy we gotta fight. Scree-hee-hee. Oh, excuse me. Whoa, decelerate. Oh, he's gonna slow us all down. Slices through 2 or 3 enemies with a small whirlwind. Oh, that's good. Ouch. All area or all group attacks. Nice. Adopt a supremely powerful pose, ensuring a critical hit. Watch this. Damn. Awesome. That was cool. Nice critical.
That was easy.
All right. Level up for DSP. Very nice. Very nice. A Colosserer heart. Colosserer. A scholarly skill to seek out the secret of successfully landing critical spells. All right, let's do that. Alright, we just auto-healed. Dun, dun. By the way, I'm gonna go on break in a minute. I'm actually just waiting for my wife to get home from work. I don't know if she has. I didn't hear the car arrive. So I don't think she got home yet. Oh, God. He tapped me when I was trying to check. Probably do another fight and I'll go check. I don't know if she's home yet. I don't think she is, though. I have to double check. The Dole Dance. That's a great spell. Darn. Got him. Oh, nice. What's my favorite turn-based game of all time? Of all time. Probably classic Final Fantasies. Those are the first ones that I played. Yeah, probably like Final Fantasy VI. Although I love Chrono Trigger, I'd probably say Final Fantasy VI. Yeah. Bad Attitudes says, hello, hope you're doing well. Apparently, I'm popular in Louisville, Kentucky, where there are buildings with the letters DSP on them. It probably stands for Digital Sound Processing, which is what more commonly the term DSP means, I would think. Iron Shield. Probably not as good. No, I don't think so. Nope. Not as good. Okay. Who's my favorite character so far? Like story-wise, I don't think that there's been a lot of character development. I mean, Ruff is the only character with a real arc here.
So, all in the Temple Palace perished. But then what was the point in... Why did I...
Whether you believe it or not, it is the truth. None of the inhabitants of the Temple Palace remain. If you allowed yourself to be imprisoned here in the hopes of keeping your subjects alive, well, I'm afraid that did not happen.
Do I mute my belches when I can? Yes. It's so easy now with the button being right here to just do this. See? So if I belch, if I have to clear my sinuses, you know, anything, a sneeze, I try to mute all of it. I don't always get it, but I try to get it as often as I possibly can. Like right now, I'm going to clear my throat. And I mute it pretty much all the time. So yeah, the content has been improved dramatically since I got this audio interface.
I am so terribly tired. I had thought that I could buy them some time. That my people might rise up and drive the monsters from the desert, but the fiends had no intention of honoring their bargain. All the time I wasted flattering them, attempting to curry their favor. All was for nothing. I have failed in my duty to my subjects. I have failed in my duty to the spirit of the land. My life is forfeit. I see the contempt in which you hold me, and I understand it. If it pleases you, take up the nearest blade and...
Oh, yeah, murder her, of course. Let's do
You
it.
said the jewels the monsters use to plunge the desert into darkness are somewhere above us, yes?
Wait! You mean to leave? You cannot go anywhere with injuries such as yours.
Your subjects have not all perished. There are those here and in Al-Balad who still believe in you.
Oh, really? Rose Diamond says, I think you're going to get your fourth party member right after this section, after this, and it's your favorite character? Oh, that's cool.
I will tell no one of what was spoken of here. Of your desire to throw away your life. People should not hear such things of their queen.
Okay. All right, well... Oh, hold on. Before I talk to her, should we clear the area? Can we open this? Yes. A Mercury's bandana? That's a new item. Oh. It stinks. Wait, that's not it. Oh, that's not it. None of us can equip it. Oh, none of us can equip the Mercury's bandana. I guess it's not for us then. Okay. Well, look at this thing. It's the bags. After this, we're going to split the part. We're going to split the part because my wife just got home. And we'll come back and continue on with the dungeon. Gotta get him to level up so he can get a new ability. His abilities suck. Nice.
That was easy.
Okay, so martial artist just went up. He learned a men's sana, whatever that is. Okay. All right. Good place to split the part. When we come back, we'll continue on with this dungeon and with Dragon Quest VII. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.